the whole nation comes up to you.
mcore versus Denmark, map 2. Denmark 1-0 up, Esports Heaven, TDM Cup. There we go, dreadful place, one of the best maps to spectate, and we're on Moreau to start off with, getting that first red armor and plasma. Do you need any more extra armor? He does, green to his name as well, and actually this could be quite wise. Start setting up at the quad straight away. That's really nice. Plasma gonna get 1 kill, maybe 2. No! Gizmo.
That's really, really solid shotgun work. I think Gizmo hit pretty much close to full damage on each shot.
Beasted the lad, and now he's got this rail away from his opponents as well. He's in such a good defensive position to stop any kind of quad attacks, although he got in behind him, and oh my god, the pummel takes him out. Teams aside, leading up to his first quad. We don't have a time yet, but it could be any second now. This is exactly why you want to secure it.
Good defense so far from Bash.
Oh, he turned his back! He turned his back and gets plasmid, pays the price. Gizmo trying to defend it, does just pick up the quad. It's disappeared. Death on grab. Although he gets lucky with a spawn. Nice little red armor for his troubles. Oh, and a drop rail. Thank you very much. Gizmo's in a great position.
Yeah, he can look to try and re-establish control of any given area of the map with this railgun. Mega Health's a good option. You know, there's plenty of places he can stand around in this area, and any push into the Mega Health will be, exceptionally hard for mcore.
His shotgun is especially good. I mean, you look at the stat, 57% shotgun.
That's exceptional. I mean, I don't know how many shots he's had, but that's 57% pellets hitting with each shot on average. That's the way it's now recorded in Quake Live.
So we saw those first kills we were so impressed by. It really does matter, accuracy on every weapon, even shotgun. Oh, just manages to survive that rocket attack. Almost got caught out there. So I mean,
good support from a teammate down low though. They're keeping good control of his railgun. Both Gizmo and ZLC have a railgun to their name, and keeping that secure, they can start to spread them out to their entire team.
Yeah, we can see already that Gizmo's kind of got this pattern around that railgun side of the map, going up in rounds, clearing out the quad. Misses out on that mega though. That's
a really good steal by Liquidus. It's good for mcore to be able to push out and take that item. You know, they've been at the red armor most of the game, so any mega health steal it's a huge moment for their team.
Moves back to this red armor room. It's 20 seconds, then there'll be about 11 seconds till the quad, so there's one more red, and it's a good amount of time to take it before you need to get to quad. He's being pushed back by this grenade spam. His teammates are going in. They want to secure that quad. They know you need to get in early. It's NLC, great defense with the shotgun.
Yeah, that's excellent defense to quad so far by Action. It'll be very hard for mcore to now push back in, and you'd have to say that pushing in now will just be gifting Denmark more frags.
ZLC, amazing shotguns as well. Good plasma spam to back him up. From, I think it was Viam, and Viam now has the quad in hand.
Doesn't have ideal weaponry though, although this shotgun does change things. Of course, he'd love to have a lightning gun to his name for a quad run.
There was one, an opponent almost got him out there. Red armor can push through into the LG spawning area, takes out Moreau. Oh, almost confiscated one. Fasnur, oh!
Yeah, I was about to say, it was good counterplay against the power up there by mcore. I thought they were perhaps going to be taken apart by Viam after they missed all their shots, but retreating into that room, then all of them to deal with the quad. That was a really nice counter.
Just mauled. Just mauled them.
That's what you want teams to do though, against the quad. You know, if the quad has no support and it has to take on 4 people, you know, you would back those 4 to win, 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. This is something that you don't really think about often as a player, is that you think, oh, quad is so powerful and dangerous, it's all split up so we can't kill us all. But
which is the worst thing you can do a lot of times.
Yeah, it might be better just to group up, all concentrate your fire on the quad and kill him in no time.
Now it can, of course, backfire spectacularly. Viam could have gone absolutely crazy, hit every shot, killed them all, but you wouldn't expect that to happen too often. Even with someone like Viam's name.
ZLC's play of view, nice bit of LG. Maru going down. Let's have a look at some of the stats. 37% LG there, yeah. Securing out this railgun spawn. Oh.
Yeah, he had to let his teammate dive in just because, he didn't want to be the one to kill him. Unfortunately, he couldn't hit the shot.
Impressive.
And they're securing out this mega. I mean, it seems to be the modern tactic is the stronger teams tend to play more the mega side if they can.
Well, they are this, but they've only had half the megas. Half and half between the two teams at the moment.
Interesting. ZLC chasing a shot there. His quad coming up in a few seconds. Must be getting the call that it's secure from his teammates. Doesn't seem to need to go up there. Viam with the quad pickup.
Has a lightning gun at no ammo this time, but ZLC is kind enough to change that.
What a friendly lad. Here we go. Red armor to his name as well, so he's tanked up.
And he's just basically saying, how dare you steal that rail to Maru, because they have kept great control of the rail all game so far.
Thomas gets that away, jumps! Oh, was he actually shot it up? Anyway, he gets 2 frags, 3 frags in a row there, 5 frags overall on the quad run. That's exceptional work, and on that occasion we saw grouping didn't pay off.
It did, but it looked like this time that Viam was more aware of what they had planned. You know, they lured him to that room last time and dispatched him, but this time he took a different approach and he actually managed, as you say, to take them all out. But the setup wasn't quite as good that time. They weren't all in a position where they could all fire at him. It was a major difference.
Oh, I am only 1 health. He's got lots of weapons. He won't want to go down. 225s will keep him going for a little while longer.
Wants that ammo, but he knows if he gets caught picking it up that he'd be in a bad situation, but there is no one around.
He's been pretty fortunate there. He's going to get the 50 health as well. Oh, nice kill and left.
They're now so spread out, the Denmark team, that it's, you know, a lot of frags all over the map that are happening for them.
Let's get into that that term you use for domination.
Well, it is, and it's what you expect a team like this to be able to pull off. That's very good of Iron there. You know, they're taking this game seriously. You know, he's low health. He drops all of his weapons off to a teammate.
Yeah, I think we'll switch around from him in a second, though we might as well wait as he moves in on the attack. Wasn't perfectly timed, that attack there by
Saw that, that's he didn't hit his shots. He had the rail out. He could have perhaps defended that for his team had he hit the shots.
Yeah.
That is technically the nice thing.
Well, you could inform them, I suppose.
No, I'm not going to disrupt this.
This is the truly, like, you build up to this point, you play it steady, you play it safe, you win over items, and as soon as your opponents are just on that kind of spawn cycle where they can't quite get a weapon or anything, you properly spread out and you get into the stage of domination where they'll just be spawning individually across the map. You'll be so spread out and stacks you can take out one at a time.
Yeah, it's just recognising the situation, isn't it? You know, every game starts on an even footing. Once you've worked to the advantage, you know, you then hold on to it. And that's what these top players are able to do.
Well, we'll have to see. I mean, Denmark, very strong team, but how far can they go in this tournament?
Well, of course, they're going to face much tougher opposition in the latter rounds, of course. There are other good teams in this, and you know, I look forward to seeing Denmark take on, you know, let's say, a deliberate murder or a neutralisers. You know, that'll be a good game to watch.
If I just check, I think they're in the side of the brackets with, yep, neutralisers or Belarus would be the next match, which would be a very good match. I think, in fact, that's the one we'd want to see, and it would be a semi-final. Look at the scores. About 15 seconds to go before the next quad. I always love quad on this map.
Yeah, I like that it's off to the side, and you know, a proper setup's actually going to reward a team with the pickup. And like some maps where it's in an all-action area and it's so hard to come away with it clean.
Here we go. Denmark grab it with ZLC. He's only got a rail. Hello, place grenades pushing him back. Oh, misses that rail shot. There's a safe machine gun and jumps straight into that plasma. Yeah, as you say, I mean, the maps where you can really get a control and lock down a quad area, a power-up area, should we call it, then you actually can get a run out of it. I mean, it might be very exciting sometimes to have a quad pop up in the middle of the map, say, campgrounds, and everybody dive in and maybe someone can get away with it. But
it does create a bit of excitement on a map like that where a clean quad is so rare that if someone actually does manage to get on a quad run with a good stack, it's like, wow, this is a major moment in the game. This could swing things completely because there's not many chances to actually have it. a clean quad pickup on the map like that.
Yeah, it's just a different kind of skill and excitement.
I do enjoy the, I guess maybe call it more of a set piece on a map like this, where you know, a good setup is rewarded. It's far more guaranteed.
Yeah.
You know, if you play it right, you do come away with something.
And how it's more important the setup on this map rather than the actual quad.
Blue wins.
Well, there we go. It's Mercy Limit 2 maps in a row from Denmark, probably as you'd expect. But you know, mcore, you know, they certainly made fair enough starts to both games. It's just they're not at that level where they can sustain it against a team like Denmark at the moment. But you know, in the future, they keep practicing. You know, they can get there like everyone else has.